today with a new and exciting video. We are becoming a part of the iPhone family. So this is going to be my daughter's phone. She has the iPhone 12 mini. And we got her this phone. It was free with her line that we added to our account. And my husband and I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I'm going to do an unboxing with you guys for my phone and her phone. I'm going to let my husband open his own. I'm not going to take that away from him. He can open his own. But yeah, I'm about to open it up and show you guys. Oh, it's nice and heavy. Okay, y'all, so this is my daughter's, and I actually already opened it because it came like it came earlier than ours. So I already took the thing off of it, but this is the color. This is how it looks. It's actually turned on. So we kind of got like a little mommy daughter, you know, both purple. Nice. So before I get real into hers, I gotta set up her child stuff. But we also got, I ordered off of Amazon, my husband and I, these phone cases. And they are basically clear cases, and they have a protective glass screen in here that we're gonna put on our phones. My daughter got this case off of Amazon. This is what she picked out. And it got like a strap to it, so I'll show you once we put that on. And she also has a glass protector as well on hers. And then I bought some car chargers because y'all know that they don't come with chargers. Well, they come with the cord, but they don't come with the brick. And then I got this for the car. So these are two long cords that we can probably use. These probably are longer than the ones that we got. And this for the car. So, let me see actually how long this is. Let's see. Hold on. If it's longer than this one. I think it is. This is the actual cord it came with, and this is the cord I got off. Yes, it is. It's way longer. Way longer. So, y'all, I'm about to set all this up, and I will be back. Hey, guys. So, it has been a couple days since we got the new iPhones. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys my review of having the iPhone as a first time user. And I think it's been we got the phones on Saturday and today is Thursday. So not quite a full week. So almost a full week, but not quite. So I want to give my little review of how I have been liking the phone. Like things that I like, things that I do not like. And y'all have to understand, I was, should I say, strictly a Samsung user. Like I had all the Samsungs and Galaxies, and you know, I love the Android system of just how simple everything is. So I'm gonna give you guys my take on using this phone. I'm gonna give y'all my take. And so let's start. Do I like the iPhone 14 Pro Max? I would say I still have to get used to it. I feel like, my honest opinion of this phone, I feel like it's complicated for no reason at all. Like, it is just overly complicated. Like, I'm gonna break some things down, but before I break down the complicated things and the things that I do not like about the phone, I'm gonna tell you the best feature that I do like about the phone. Well, some of the best features. So I'd say number one, hands down, I love the camera. The camera is like so crispy. Like, I love the camera. And that cinematic mode is everything. Number two, I do like iMessage. I enjoy iMessage. It's fun. I like the emojis and all of that. The third thing I like is that it's super connected. Like, I have a MacBook Pro. I've been having a MacBook Pro. And I love how it connects to the MacBook or whatever. I mean, I know that the ecosystem for Samsung is kind of like the same. If I had a Samsung computer, or, you know, or Windows computer and a Samsung phone, it'd connect the same. But I haven't had that. I always had an Android phone and a MacBook computer, and, you know, that's just how I had to use it. So I love how the phone, like, you know, you can FaceTime, text message, you can, the phone call rings through the computer. Like, I love all of that setup. I love how the pictures go straight on there and everything. So that's what I love. So those are my top, did I name three? I guess that's my top three. Now, let's get into what I do not like about this phone and what I need to get used to, I guess. Okay, so we're going to start off with the back button. When you want to back out of something. And with my Galaxy, with my Note, I had the Note 10 Plus. I never got the Ultra, 22S Ultra, whatever. But I can still consider getting a phone one day. But anyway, what I like about the Samsungs is the Android devices is the back button is at the bottom. At the bottom, right here on the corner. Like, you can use your phone with one hand. Hit the back button at the bottom in the corner. And that was everything. This phone, if you want to back out of something, say I'm on Facebook, right? Say I'm on Facebook, right? And I click on somebody's page, and say I click on a post. Let's see. I click on a post or whatever. I can't hit back down here. I have to hit back all the way up here with my other hand. Like, hit back. Sometimes, depending on what you in, you can like slide back or whatever. I mean, y'all iPhone users know that, but you know, but you can't slide back on everything. Like, if I wanted to get out the app, I literally have to slide up from the top, from the bottom, which is not totally bad. It's not totally bad. The next thing, let me see. The next thing on the list is within that category of the back button. When you're getting out of an app, like, you can't just hit back to get out of it. Like, you gotta literally get out of everything you're on so that the app can be back to, like, the main page. Like, if I was to just, like, right now, I'm in my notifications, so I don't want to show y'all too much, but I'm in my notifications or whatever. So if I'm in my notifications on Facebook and I wanted to just get out of the app and I slide up, it'll get me out of the app. But if I click back on the app, it'll be where I left off at in the notifications, not on the home screen. So if I was to get out of an app on Android, it would go back to the home screen. See what I'm saying? So that's something that I do not like. Like, you gotta literally back out of everything. So I do not like that. The next thing I do not like is the keyboard. I don't like the Apple keyboard. Like, when I'm texting, like, oh, it's horrible. It's like, I don't know if my nails are getting away or I don't know what it is, but I don't like the fact that you gotta hit the button to go back and get the period and the exclamation point. Like I actually downloaded the Google Calendar. I actually downloaded the Google keyboard, the Gboard, and I use that, but you can't use the Gboard on everything. Like I could use it in my messages, like if I'm sending a text message to somebody, but I cannot use it in everything. Like if I'm on the internet or something and I want to type in something, it won't let me switch to the Gboard, which is bullcrap. So, and then on here, the Gboard is not, it's not exactly like it is on an Android. I mean, it's like almost 90%. But you know, it's just, y'all, when you used to something and you use something like for years the same way and then you switch, it's very hard to get used to. So I don't like that. I don't like the keyboard. The next thing that I do not like about this phone is I do not like that you have to go into the settings for everything. With Samsung, if I was in, say for example, if I was in like the phone book or the phone app or something, or the messages app, and I needed to go to the settings, I can just go to the settings within that app. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to back out and then go to the settings, the actual settings app, and then go to the actual app within the settings and then change the settings of that app. It's just like, why make it that complicated? You know what I'm saying? You should be able to change the settings of an app within that app, not go to the actual settings of the phone. Whatever. Anyway, so that's one that I really don't care for. It's like you literally have to go to settings. Like I literally have to keep the settings button on my home screen because I'm literally in, and I keep saying literally because literally I have to go to settings all the time to change something or to fix something or to, I don't know, it's just weird. Like why do I always got to go to the settings? Why ain't the settings within an app? That's weird. That's overly complicated for no reason. The next thing would be, I would say is I do not like the whole thing with the iCloud and the phone storage. Like that's confusing to me. When I had my phone, I had 200, like when I had my Samsung Galaxy phone, I had 256 gigabyte phone, right? And then I did have like Verizon Cloud or Samsung Cloud or whatever the cloud was, but I never used it. Like everything that I needed was on my phone, and I had it on my phone, and I didn't never run out of storage. It was good. Like I'm the type of person that I always backed up all of my pictures and videos and everything to Google. Like I'm a big Google person, so I back up all my documents, all my pictures, all my videos is all backed up to Google. So I really like, just keep that on Google, and Google is free. They give you a certain amount of data. I haven't like went over that data on Google either, but yeah, so that never was an issue. Like phone storage was never an issue to me, ever at all, period. Never an issue. Now with this phone, you get, my phone is 256 gigabytes, this phone storage, but the iCloud storage is 5 gigabytes unless you pay for more. Now what I didn't understand is I'm like, okay, so if I got so much storage on my phone, somebody please explain this to me. Explain the breakdown of how the phone storage work versus the iCloud, because if I got storage on my phone, why is so much stuff getting backed up to iCloud? Like I literally had the phone for 2 days. I took about 20 pictures in my iCloud, and I took like maybe 3 videos, and my iCloud was full. Like I did have some documents because when I connected my Apple account from my computer to my phone, I did have some documents on there. So I probably had about like 3 gigabytes that was free. So on my phone it was like 3 gigabytes was free. I took a couple of pictures and some videos and it was full. And I'm like, why the heck is it full? So I literally had to go in, and even with my husband, his was full because everything in his phone was literally backed up to iCloud. Everything, every app that he had, every single thing was backed up to iCloud, and it made his iCloud be full. And we like, what the heck? Like, that's just something we're not used to coming from Samsung. So I had to like Google what the heck was the problem. I had to look, and then I looked into his phone. I had to literally turn off of like all the apps to set to not download to the iCloud. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, why is it doing that? Like, I understand you want to download to iCloud like your photos, or like, you know, your important documents or your photos. You want to keep that in iCloud, which is totally fine. But it's like, for them to sell you a phone with 5 gigabytes and then that make it so that everything gets uploaded to iCloud and then you're out of storage. Apple is they some scammers, okay? That's a scam. That is a scam, and it's a ripoff, because now you like, oh, I gotta buy more storage to be able to use my phone. It like, that is just, and you know, people be calling iPhone users and Apple users a cult, and I can see why. It's like, y'all crazy. like my husband right now, he absolutely hates this phone. Like, he hate it. He like, I hate this phone. And I'm just like, just give it a chance, because I'm trying to give it a chance. Like, I actually do like it. I like, it's something different, you know. It's something different to get used to. Another thing that I do like, since I'm bashing it, let me say one thing else I do like. I do like the face ID where I gotta put my passcode. I do like the Face ID where every time I want to get it, I just boop, open it up and it's open. Like, I think that's dope. I did my fingerprint on my other phone. I think the other phone had Face ID, but I'm not sure because I never used it on the other phone. I only strictly used my fingerprint on my other phone. So this phone is like Face ID for everything. Getting my bank app, my bank apps, Face ID, anything that I need a password for, Face ID, and I like it because it's down. That is what I like. But yeah, my husband, he absolutely hates the phone. He is having a harder time learning how to use everything than I am. It's a learning curve for sure. And another thing I noticed is like, a lot of the apps are kind of like slightly different compared to Android. Like, the phone, like TikTok got a different feature. Even my Uber delivery app, it has a different feature that wasn't on Android. So it's a lot of different little differences in it. One thing that I really don't care for is the Apple CarPlay. I like to have my phone connected to my car. So when I had my Samsung, I had the Android Auto. That's what it's called, Android Auto. And you connect that. And and Apple CarPlay is basically the same thing, but just for Apple. And I liked the layout of the Android Auto better than how the layout of the Apple looks. And Google Maps look very different, like slightly different on Apple CarPlay than it do on the Android. Because I guess Android and Google go hand in hand, but the maps that popped up on Android look so freaking like way slicker. The Google Maps that's on Apple, it's slightly different. Apple Maps suck. Like, they don't even have updated streets. So I don't even like Apple Maps. So I probably would never use Apple Maps. And I do like Apple Music slightly compared to Google Music. I always have had Google Music, and I still have Google Music, but I did get Apple Music for free. I've been having Apple Music for free for the last couple of years because it just came with my phone plan. So it came with my phone plan for the life of our phones, and I still have it. So for the life of us being on being with Verizon. So I have been having Apple Music for free. So I got a couple of playlists on Apple Music. And the only thing I do not like about Apple Music so far is that, like, if I'm on Google Music and I hear a song and I say, oh, I like this song, I want to hear similar songs to this song, you can go to that song and you can hit start radio, and it'll just start a whole new playlist of similar songs. On Apple Music, they don't have like that option where you can go to it and like hear similar songs or whatever. So I don't know, it's just really different. It's really different. But yeah, so it's been a couple of days with this phone, y'all. It's been a couple of days. And another thing I don't like is so many freaking passwords. Like, you have to have a passcode, then you have to have your Apple password. Like, you have to have a password for your apps, then you have to have a password to get in your phone, then I have a password for, like, when I do Karaya's childproof and stuff, like the kid, like, to childproof her phone and getting certain things, I have to have a different password. So it's like, you gotta have all these doggone passwords, like password for this, passcode, password. Like, I don't even remember all these doggone passwords, and then you don't want to write them down, but you gotta write them down, because if you don't write them down, you're gonna forget them all. It's just like, it's too much. Like, and that's one thing with this phone, is like, really, it's like I said, it's complicated for no reason. But like I said, I'm giving it a chance. Unlike my husband, like, he ready to throw the phone out the window. I'm just like, give it a chance. Give it, like, learn how to use it. I hope that he comes around to like it, because I do, like I said, I do like it. I just know I have to get used to, you know, I have to get used to these things. It's so hard changing when you have been used to something for years. Like, since I got a cell phone. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say probably since Karaya's been born, that's when I got my first Samsung. So she was probably like 1, or yeah, she was probably like 1 when I got my first Samsung phone, and she is 11 now. So it's just hard to switch over. And all of my friends are happy when I text them and they see the blue bubble instead of green. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell who got an iPhone, and it's cute or whatever. But I like it. I just, certain things I don't like, and I know that I'm gonna have to get used to it dealing with this phone. So I am open to learning how to properly use this phone. And like, I'm the type of person where if I got a phone, I like to use all the features in my phone. Like, I like to use whatever, like, I like to use it. I like to use the features. I like to do all the things. So I am trying to learn how to use everything in the phone. I really do like FaceTime too. I like FaceTime. Because before, you know, we had FaceTime on our phones. Like, if you are with Verizon, any phone that you call that got Verizon, that got that special FaceTime thing, you can FaceTime on it, but their FaceTime is whack. Like, it was grainy, it didn't work right, but you still can use it if you was a Verizon customer, from Verizon phone to Verizon phone, depending on what type of phone it was. Now on here, their FaceTime is just top notch, so I absolutely love it. So yeah, so that's what it is, y'all. So I just wanted to, you know, let y'all know how I'm doing so far. It's only been a couple of days. Let me see how many days it's been. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's been 6 days, almost 7 days. So it's been about 6 days, and I'm liking it. I will say the charger is super fast. My phone charged so fast, it's crazy. And yeah, so I love it. And another thing that I do not like is I can't get the family link that I was using to control Karaya's phone. I can't get family link for some reason on her phone. Like, I can get the parent family link on my phone, but when it comes to her phone, for some reason, I cannot get family link on her phone. And that really bothers me. I am using the family settings, I guess. Let me go into it. It's like the family control settings for her phone. So I do have like a screen time on there. I have like the app limits, so how long she can use the apps for, communication limits, safety, what's allowed, the block content, but it's not as strong. It's not as strong as Family Link for Google was. It's not as strong. Like Family Link was way stronger. Like I can literally block certain apps. Like if I didn't want her to use certain apps, I can block it. I can do that on here, but it's just slightly different. It's more complicated on here. I'm still learning as I'm going. And another thing her phone is doing now is 2 days in a row, like she will take her phone to school and her signal would just go off. Like her what is it called? I'm sorry, I can't speak, y'all. The what is that called? The data is automatically turning off on her phone for some reason. I don't know what that is about. So yesterday she went to school and I track her. Like y'all, I have a tracking device on my baby, so I track her and I go to look, and her signal was not there. I couldn't call her. Like you couldn't make a phone call. She couldn't call out and I couldn't call in. And so she was at school all day, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see when she get home from school, like what's going on with her phone. I had to call Verizon and see what's going on. We finally figured out that she had to like turn her phone off, turn it back on. Maybe she needed an update, I don't know. But we thought the phone was all good. This morning, the same thing happened. You know, I looked at her phone. I didn't look at it enough. You know, we woke up at 5:50 in the morning, so I'm not completely there at that time. But going forward, I'm gonna just make sure that her phone is working properly. Like if this is gonna be a problem, then her phone is gonna have to go back. They don't have to give us another phone. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is with her phone right now. But like I said, I am learning how to use this phone, and I have high hopes for it. Everybody that has an Apple is like, this is the best thing smoking. You gonna love it. Y'all ain't gonna wanna, you know, after y'all have it, y'all ain't gonna want nothing else. But like I said, my husband absolutely hates it, and it's a love-hate relationship right now with me and this phone. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that with y'all. I did not mean to make this video so long, but I had to get out everything, and I don't even think I got out everything about this phone that I dislike. It's probably more. And another thing is, I'm trying to set up, y'all, I'm trying to set up this Apple Cash, because I guess it's like a Cash App. It's basically like the Apple Cash is like a Cash App. You could like send money to, you know, your family or whatever. So I was trying to set that up so I can like send Karaya money and things like that, but it locked me out and said that it didn't recognize my identity. So I have to call Apple to figure out how I can, you know, get that set up. It let me put money on it though. That's one thing. It let me put money on that Apple card, but it says it restricted my accounts because of my identity, and it will not let me go for it. So yeah, I gotta contact Apple support, and that's what I'm about to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. And yes, I'm loving the phone. I like how heavy it is. It's like it feels like it's metal. Like I got my case on here, as y'all can see. I want to get another case though, but I do like the clear case because like you want to show this phone off. I don't want to hide this phone. Like I like it. I got the purple so I can see it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yep, that is my phone. This is my box. I'm loving it. So yeah, we're going to continue to learn how to use this phone, and it's a headache. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.